G'day, my name's James O'Brien, and I'll give you a little bit of a background about myself. I am a practitioner in architectural design, and I have my own studio which I run out of my house, and that's where I'm filming this video. But as a side niche, I have a love and passion for ergonomic designer furniture. And that's the reason I'm shooting this video, is to elaborate further about the Onada siesta chair. So stay tuned and we'll give you more of an insight. Onada came from a trip that I had one year where I was interested in travelling to Spain. And whilst travelling through the Balearic Islands, I was visiting Mallorca. And on one particular trip, I was in an old village and was lucky enough to come into interaction with an old aluminium reclining beach chair. This chair I found to be remarkably unique in the way it was used, and it sparked my interest to look closer and study and understand how it works. And then from that moment on, I had the burning desire to recreate this particular chair, improve its functionality, form, aesthetics, and from that point onwards, I thought, why not try and create this concept back in Australia and introduce the siesta lifestyle? You see, yeah, that's where it came from, and from there to now. It's been an interesting experience over the past 5 years whilst developing my primary object, the Onada siesta chair, and learning and understanding how ergonomic design can improve one's experience, and through the process of this evolution of developing my brand, I've created a series of chairs and a small table, and it's continuously evolving and developing, and I guess my aim is to have a series of nice items that will leave a mark in your space, and whilst interacting and looking at it, inspire you and make you feel internally satisfied, whilst really benefiting from the quality of the form, the functionality, and the ergonomic principles to help your general well-being, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. The design process has been a long but fun journey for me. After first interacting with that aluminium reclining beach chair in Mallorca, I intensely and vigorously recreated that in the same material, but again modified the design. Then through approaching manufacturers and material workers within that style, I had to make a radical shift to the choice of material, to whereby I could create something that I could work with my hands, and also generate some nicer form and thickness in the general frame of the chair. So through that process, I went through 4 versions of the chair, and went through the full prototyping and building and testing of that. So it was a series of sketches, models, and then the physical products, and then through the eye and visually looking at proportions, modified and created to the current version that you can see I'm sitting on now. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work. And yeah, so that was the design process. And then so moving from design to production from an order. So I have some contacts within Melbourne that I use. I have a contractor who has his own CNC routing machine. I have an upholsterer contact, and using these two guys, and then utilising my own skills, that's how I create the chair. So the base frame, using the Baltic birch plywood that's routed with a CNC machine. I get all the bits and pieces a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, and then I have to hand laminate, route and edge all the corners, and then stain the timber. I then move on to my upholsterer, who custom makes the fabric and all the tension cords and eyelets. And then it's just an assembly process for me, and then that's how the chairs are ready to be picked up. It's a good fun. When using the Onada siesta chair, it is unique in that it doesn't require any mechanisms or levers or pulleys for it to recline. It has 3 sitting positions. It has a horizontal position, which I call the sitting position. It has a half reclined position, which I call reading, and then it has the full reclined angle, which is the siesta position. And it's just a simple matter of getting used to how your arms and legs can shift the centre of gravity. It's stable in all 3 positions. However, to move from one position to the other, it's a simple movement of either the arms or the legs, and it's just like riding a bike. A little bit of practice and you get the hang of it, and it's a lot of fun to use. So I hope you can enjoy it. The best places to use the Onada siesta chair within a house setting is in a lounge area, a study, or a alfresco type space. This particular chair that I've got in the promotion is best suited for an open lounge space. I personally love using it in the corner of the room, next to a nice window, and looking at the full length of the room. However, it can also be used as a general kind of chair that, if you wanted to have it next to a couch to be able to watch TV, and as well as in the study, in the corner or along the wall. It's fantastic if you need to re-energise and recap from a hard day's work. So I personally love using it at the end of the day after a hard day's work, just for a quick recap and re-energise. I like to have a look at my phone, watch some YouTube videos. Sometimes I use my partner's iPad to look at some bits and pieces, but it's to your own discretion how you'd like to use it, but that's how I use it, and it's great fun. So the chair has ergonomic design elements that are built into the overall concept. The sort of 3 main points is the general shape of the chair frame and how it contours the body. The angles are very subtle, and I did test this in the manufacturing and production process to get these really down to a fine art. And they universally work with both small and also large body types and sizes. And the second quality would be the how the arms and legs work in that arc form, and the angles that allow you to tilt in the various sitting positions. And then thirdly, it's how the chair seat cover is fixed into the entire frame. I studied the human anatomy to get an idea of structure and support, and kind of took that as a basis when recreating how I could design a comfortable and supportive brace that would take the weight of the body and also give it a little flex so that it has those ergonomic qualities of comfort, and it will benefit you greatly from a health and well-being perspective. You can see it here just closely, how I've got it threading through the structure, and you've got a series of sort of two elements with the fabric and this tension cord, as well as the leather seat covers on top of that. So you sort of have, you know, three sort of layers that really give that body the added support that it needs. So you can see, I'll just put it on there, you can see how it all comes together. And yeah, it's they're the three kind of main points, and yeah, it works fantastic. From a safety perspective, the unassisted chair is a very safe chair in its general form. However, I always recommend that if you do have any young kids from the ages, you know, from 5 up to 9 to 10 years of age, that there's always an adult present. With any moving object, it's always better to be safe and try to ensure that they understand how to use it in a safe way and in an appropriate fashion. The current price point of this particular Onada siesta chair is based on the quality of the material that I'm using, and obviously the time and skill that's put into make it. I have chosen materials of a high quality, so you know it's a leather buckskin finish, a Baltic birch, premium grade plywood, custom rubber stoppers, stainless steel fixings. You know, I've got two sections of the timber that's laminated together. You know, to get a precise finish, the use of the CNC router, and then you know the manual labour on top of that with you know the upholstering of the fabric, and then the hand routing, laminating, and assembly of the chair itself. So that's the reason why the price point is where it is, because it is a lot of work putting these together, and we do put a lot of blood, sweat and tears, and using you know really good quality materials to give you the best result we can. I do also believe the chair has also another sort of hidden value, and that's that I have registered this particular design with IP Australia. So, and as well as I have applied for the certificate of examination. So I do believe that it is unique in that way, and you know it will just increase in value the longer that you have it. Additional items that are included with this particular promo is the head cushion, which can be adjusted up or down to your body size and shape. I do include a back cushion, which I have duck feathers in. I just find that it gives you a bit more support and helps you to settle in the chair a bit better. I will have the cushion that will match the actual leather seat cover. For this particular video, I don't have it available, but that will be included from the purchase of this particular chair. There's also a little wedge which it sits like that, so you know when you sit on the chair it doesn't rock straight away. You can see if I put force in there it doesn't move, and then obviously you know when you remove it and then you sit and maneuver in the particular way of using the chair, you will tilt accordingly. And then just part of the built into the design, I have another cushion which sits under the knee See it there. And again, that's just another ergonomic design principle that helps, to take pressure off the lower back and just adds that, additional level of comfort when sitting on the chair. So there's some extras that do come with this this particular chair and with this promotion, and I hope you will enjoy it. Shipping options that we have available in Australia, if you purchase the chair disassembled, the shipping will be inclusive in the price. I will have a video and written instructions for how to assemble it safely. We can also have it shipped to you fully assembled, but obviously then we'll have to adjust the price. So yeah, within Australia and New Zealand, this price is inclusive if you do purchase it disassembled. So I hope that helps. Looking forward and looking to the future of Onada, we obviously have in our range of items available some variations of different chairs and a small table, which you can check out at www.onada.com.au, and we are currently recreating this chair that can be then folded, and this is an incredible dynamic that allows people to move the chair easily. You can hang it on the wall, you can put it in the cupboard, you can take it upstairs, you can take it in your car. I find too, if you wanted to store the chair away when you have visitors, it makes it easy for that purpose as well. And it's just cool to be able to fold something up in general. And as well as with this particular version in this promo, we are also going to develop a 100% outdoor version, which will be built using a hardwood. So we're in the process of developing that idea. Potentially a stackable version. So yeah, there's lots of things that we are working on and continuously developing and improving. So yeah, keep your eye out, and you can follow us on our social stations, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube. So just in closing with this promo, I'd like to thank you for sitting and watching me talk about Onada and the Onada sister chair. If you do want to reach out to me, with any more questions or queries with regards to this promo or our other services and products, you can find my contact details at the bottom of the promo page, or you can contact me via our contact details on our website www.onada.com.au. And till now, I look forward to hearing you at some stage, and have a great day.